All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, 10th of April 2020. That is 20 and 20. And a lot of Nigerians are currently worried, especially most of those that are in the diaspora, those that are abroad, Germany, France, Europe, India, everywhere. Nigerians that are scattered all over the globe are worried about the conditions of Nigerians in the respective at the respective locations. Even Nigerians who are in Nigeria. Now I have the publisher of Fiesta International Magazine. His name is Oluseyi Ogunlana. He's the winner of the African Media Personality of the Year, and is currently live with me on the show. For us to together, we are going to be reviewing the condition, the situation, what are Nigerians in diaspora exactly facing right now, and what is the concern, what is the way forward as all of us are concerned. Uh, you're welcome on the show, Mr. Sheyi Ogunlana. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Shegun Olo. Thank you.
That's
You're
great.
doing a fantastic job. You're
Thank you
doing
so
great.
much. But
Thank
but
you.
before I even let you go ahead and talk about what the plight of Nigerians in diaspora is, what it is like, I'd like for people to quickly see a short video of the consular in China when he was trying to make case for Nigerians in China as they were arbitrarily quarantined and isolated, sent out of their houses, and then their passports were also haphazardly seized. A lot of things going wrong, and the way Nigerians are being treated in the diaspora is just so worrisome. Let us quickly see a little of that clip, and then we'll come back to continue to discuss the situation.
Say only the Nigerian to be going to the work, why the Chinese quarantine? No. Everybody must be sit at home. I can show you the proof. All the people that didn't sit at home, Nigeria put them and they take them to the court and they fine them. So in that case, if you want your policy to work, I'm suggesting to you this night,
Yeah.
show them the Guangdong. Let everybody, including the Chinese,
Okay.
sit at home for 14 days. If you do that, the issue of discrimination will not be there. But if you are picking only the Africans, that is the highest humiliation.
Yeah.
14 days, the first 14 days is acceptable by us. Another 14 days, you didn't communicate to us that you are going to do another 14 days after 14 days. If you seize Nigerian passport, it's like you are seizing Nigeria as a whole. It's not acceptable. That's another thing. The third one I'm going to tell you, you didn't communicate to us that you are going to go to all the Nigerian houses and then you are going to ask them to come out and go and quarantine them. Did you communicate to us? No. Nobody communicated to us. If you want to do your policy of 14 days, shut down everybody. Don't discriminate. Everybody, you sit at home. Everybody, including the federal government of Nigeria. In Nigeria, as I mentioned before,
All right, so welcome back, people, and that's a short clip from. You saw it, a lot of people. So, Mr. Sheyi Ogunlana, you saw that.
Yes, I did.
Let
I've
us
seen it
start with
before.
that.
I've seen it again this morning.
What's your immediate reaction to that?
Well, I think, first of all, it's a very insensitive move by any Chinese. Insensitive in the sense that we all know that the origin of coronavirus has put the entire world in this mess. Uh, Started from Wuhan, China,
Hmm.
from the seafood market. And that market became the market of coronavirus to the rest of the world. If any country is supposed to be accommodating, sensitive, compassionate, and realistic, that country should be China, right?
Because it emerged
However,
from their region.
yeah, we should get a lot of that compassion from their region. They should be able to support other countries, other citizens, particularly law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. However, you want to look at it like, what is the state of affairs between Nigeria and China? Is
I,
it a symbiotic relationship?
I was going to ask that too. You know.
The relationship seems more like a master and slave relationship. All right, we are not respected. Even in Nigeria, we had cases of Chinese expatriates maltreating Nigerian workers. You know, cases like that. We
Even within
accommodate
Nigeria.
even within Nigeria. So, but I will look at it from the angle of the diplomatic relationship. What is the diplomatic status of Nigeria in the world, in the international society? It's very, very saddening because Nigerians are so disrespected all over the world, not only in China,
Even in Nigeria.
even in Nigeria.
By Nigerian
So,
government.
exactly. Charity, they say, begins at home. If you treat your child, it's his name you call your dog, the other people will call it. And Nigerians are not respected, they are not honored, they are not protected outside of in some of the continents. So, but we give and we give and we give. We are very quick to engage them, we are very quick to accommodate them, we are very quick to do business with them, improve their economy, while we are failing every day. It's so sad. It's so sad. And looking at the fact that the number one citizen of Nigeria in China had to consider, had to get so low, and dealing with an ordinary citizen like that, trying to make him understand how we should behave. It should be across diplomatic lines. He should be able to pick up his phone and call the governor of that state. And the governor of that state should spring into action and calm the situation and make sure Nigerians are well taken care of. But he has to do that himself on the streets. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. I'm very disappointed in both our leaders.
You are currently in Indiana, in United States of America. Is this same treatment currently going on about Nigerians there in USA, where you are?
Well, it's not going on that way because here we
I
have
understand United States America is the home of civil rights, respect for civil rights.
yeah.
So
Well,
the likelihood might not be the same in China.
well, I think that America is more like the police of the world, if I can put it that way. There are civil rights abuse cases as well here, just like we have in other parts of the world. But what I'll say about America right now is that there's no disparity. Everyone is in the same boat. The government is running helter-skelter research every day, just trying to douse the situation and make things better for everybody. So there's no disparity, to the best of my knowledge. Everyone is concerned, even in other states where the marks are very high in terms
So
of.
you are simply trying to assure us now that as you speak right now, Nigerians in America have nothing to worry about in
They have absolutely nothing to worry about.
in the COVID-19 situation.
Yes, they have absolutely nothing to worry
Okay,
about.
but there are concerns from other parts of Nigeria. Apart from China, there are other parts of the world where Nigerians are located who may also have concerns about their welfare and the rest of them. So, I mean, what is the situation like? What is it going to be? Or what is your proposition or recommendation for Nigerians who are currently going through all these situations as we speak in other parts of the world amidst COVID-19 lockdown?
Well, I want to be diplomatic at the same time. I want to be realistic, right? In every situation where there is lack or where there is limited resources, right, on issues as sensitive as health and survival, trust me, if it is so limited, resources are so limited, at some point there might be some stakes that the government might consider, right? It might be the older people first, the children, the women, and then status might come in. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be, but remember that when you are outside of the shores of your country, you are at the mercy of the sensitivity of that government, the government of the country you are in. You have an expectation that indeed something must be done, you should be respected. But what if you don't get that? What if the government actually wants to protect you, but the people representing the government are not willing to protect you?
Hmm.
The
Well,
risk is there.
you saw, let's go back to that video in China, for instance. You
Yeah,
saw that, you know,
yeah.
in other serious crimes or other countries, that row that happened between Nigeria and China at the embassy, where they said they were seizing passports of Nigerians at the airport in China. Whatever happened, I don't want to know. But in other serious countries, it might result in some kind of, diplomatic rule between the two countries. Do you see Nigeria taking any action or taking anything up? Because I also remember that Nigerians largely or widely protested that Chinese doctors should not be brought to Nigeria because we have medical experts in Nigeria who can handle nearly all of these pandemics, But then Nigerian government still went ahead to say, see, they are our master, let them come in, you know. So, and now that they are maltreating Nigerians in China, do you see anything coming out of this? Do you see Nigeria, for instance, asking China any question?
Well, I'll go back to my initial point. Yeah, it's the name you call your dog that other people call it. How are Nigerians treated in the Nigerian embassy? Let's start from there. Before you call out another person treating your child badly, how do you treat your child? Nigerians are not even protected by the Nigerian embassy against external aggression, against other communities. I can say that I've been to, at least I've had the privilege of traveling to more than 10 countries. I can tell you for sure that Nigerian embassies in the international communities are not representing the interests of Nigerians adequately. They can frustrate your travel attempts.
Oh, no,
They can
sorry,
make getting
but
your
why do you
passport
think this is so?
impossible.
What you're saying right now is a big concern, huge concern to a whole lot of people who are not aware this is happening. But a whole lot of us know it is happening. But what do you make of this? Why do you think it is so? Because if I'm a layman or a neutral person, for instance, who hearing this for the first time, I'll be wondering why. Nigerians are not respected by their own government by themselves, and we are not expecting any sanction to follow this kind of thing. Why did how did it even start? If I'm going to, you are a Nigerian,
Yeah.
and let us assume I'm meeting you in US, for instance, and I'm not a Nigerian. I'm hearing all of this, and I want to ask you, why do you think this is so? How did it all start?
First and foremost, we are dregs, quote unquote, with a lot of respect to Nigerians all over the world. Our government has made us the dregs of the society. We have so much value. We are very, very educated, but there is a lot of brain drain going on. I'll give you some statistics. Would you believe that 77%,
Hmm.
77% of black doctors in America are Nigerians?
77% of doctors,
Yes,
black
every
doctors
100,
in
yes,
America,
in
Nigerians.
America are Nigerians.
So why do we need Chinese doctors? Why are we not
Okay, I'm
recalling
coming to
some of
that.
our Nigerian doctors?
I'm coming to that. 6,000 nurses of Nigerian origin work in America, right?
6,000 nurses
Yes, and then
in
I'll tell
currently
you
in
this,
America.
that 35,000 doctors escaped from Nigeria since 1995 to date. 35,000 doctors have relocated and scattered all over the world, serving other countries. All those that are working on coronavirus cases in America right now, some of them should have been, most of them should be in Nigeria representing the country, and there will not be any need for any expatriate medical doctors from China or from wherever. Would have been self-sufficient. We have doctors that are trained in Nigeria, but where are the research materials for contagious diseases? Where are the training centers? Are they equipped? I'll give you an example. The guy, the medical director of the, I think I have his details there. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in a minute. The guy that's the spokesperson for the president of the United States of America, I have his name written somewhere here. Anyway, I'll go on with that. He's been the director since 1984 up until today. He's gone through the HIV situation. He's gone through the all other stages of pandemics since 1984. He's very experienced and he's about 74 years old. He's got a wealth of experience. Who are the ones manning our own medical systems? Friends of the governor, friends of the president, who knows, whoever knows who. They are just putting their own people in positions, not based on qualification, not based on experience. Who are the people advising our leaders? On what basis are they advising them? Now it is clear that what is most important to life is not the structures, is not investing billions of naira on refurbishing the Senate House, is not building mosques, is not building church of 500,000 capacity that nobody can attend right now. What is most important is feeding, and that is farming, agriculture. And after that is health. Those are the two most important things to life. Coronavirus is a pandemic that has brought the entire world to their knees. But it's also a lesson to us. It shows us that the big cars, the big buildings, even entire Aso Rock, everything that you have materially, wherever we are misinvesting our resources in Nigeria, as far as we put education and research at the bottom, we put healthcare delivery at the bottom, and we put farming and agriculture at the bottom, we are not ready. We are not ready for the doom that might even be deadlier than what the entire world is battling with at the moment. We are not prepared for nothing at the moment. We are not prepared for anything. And my fear is that this cause should not spread, should not besiege Nigeria. Well, because I fear for the common man.
Well, let's come to a rounding close now by let's talk about the pandemic itself that has got the whole world locked down as we speak right now. A lot of Nigerians do not even believe that this COVID-19 is real, perhaps because there are not thousands of cases as they are hearing about other countries in Nigeria. What is your own view? Do you think it's also not real? I mean, you're in America. Your view should be different at least.
First and foremost, COVID-19 is very real. Okay, it's very, very real. And Nigeria as of today, we have lost 7 people to COVID-19, right? And in other countries like Italy, Spain, even the United Kingdom, even here in America, particularly those who are in the northern part of the country, who are in New York, New Jersey area, they are faced with daily deaths. Just 2-3 days ago, New York recorded 10,000 deaths. So
I was shocked when I saw that news too.
COVID-19 is real, but the only problem is our people are not informed. Okay, you are saying to people, keep a distance, 6 feet apart, stay at home. They don't even understand why they should stay at home. They are not educated enough to understand that this is a viral disease that your ampicillin or chloroquine cannot cure. If you break down with it, you need serious medical attention. Right now, as we speak, there is no cure for COVID-19.
And that is exactly what necessitated the lockdown. If there were to be cure, everybody will go about their businesses, and anybody that is down to the sickness, they just give them the cure at the hospital, and that's it.
But my worry is this: when the cure eventually comes or the vaccines come, are they going to come to Nigeria first? Are they going to be produced in Nigeria?
Yeah, well, what you're saying is also some kind of contrast to what other people have worried about, that they don't even want the vaccines to be tested on Africans.
Well, that's going to be a smart move. Africans should not be the guinea pigs of the rest of the world. They should not test the vaccines on Africans. But even if they don't, and they want to do some kind of, worldwide supplies of the real thing, maybe tested and trusted now.
By the time they're done with the trials.
By the time they're done with the trials and they're sure it's working in America, it's working in Europe, and they want to get it over to Nigeria, what's going to happen? Even when it gets to Nigeria, it's going to get to Aso Rock first. It's going to get to Abuja first. It's going to get to the family. So people will hold it and resell. The common man might not get it. Later, we're going to get, there might not be control.
And in case that is the 666, well, they'll hold it at Aso Rock. The 666 will stay in Aso Rock.
Well, I really want to talk about the 666 because I know one of the problems that we also have in Nigeria is that we over spiritualize issues. We believe that when you have malaria, you need to go to the pharmacy and get anti-malarial. When you have a typhoid, you need to go see the doctor. But when it's something that's as mysterious as this, as far as we don't have a solution to it and we fear for our lives that it might kill us, we expect to hear something that sounds nice, something that might be a gap filler, a vacuum filler, at that moment. So we are very spiritual about it, which is not bad. It's not bad to pray and to.
Well, let me also ask your opinion. Let me ask your opinion. Omo Olaoluwa on YouTube says it's 5G that is killing people. Let me ask you what you think about this particular opinion that is also in the air.
Well, what I'm just going to say about that is we know that anything that works with the air, right, that has to do with electromagnetic forces are harmful to humans. There's no doubt about it. Even our mobile phones.
Okay.
They
have minimal damages they do to us when we keep them too close to our body.
Well, yes. But that has nothing to do with virus. They are two opposed apart. They are both, it could have its own, 5G could have its own medical, health hazards attached to it. But we should not liken coronavirus to 5G, the implication of using 5G, which I'm not very sure. So a viral disease, we have other viral diseases, we never liken them to any other medical, the technological, advancements or innovations. Why are we attaching this? Because it has come at the same time of, coincides with the emergence of the 5G. I believe that we need to be able to understand both areas, both fields, that this is a medical term, this is a medical situation, this has to do with your health, that's to do with virus, which you need to protect yourself against, and not the 5G that you cannot see, not the 5G that has not even arrived.
All right, thank you so much for your time. If there's any last message you'd like to share with Nigerians, I'll give this avenue. This time for you to quickly do before we round off the show, and then we're going to take more comments as we round off this episode. Any particular thing you like Nigerians to know all over the world, or even Nigerians who are resident in Nigeria as we speak?
Okay, first and foremost, I want to let Nigerians in Nigeria understand that we, their brothers and sisters in the diaspora, we care so much about them. Just as they are worried about us, we are also worried about them. We know that there is no food, there is no electricity. We know that it's boring to stay at home, but what is most important is your survival and your health. Whatever it is that you can use to engage yourself to stay at home, stay at home. Don't say it's not possible, it cannot survive in Nigeria. Don't deceive yourself. Don't allow anybody to deceive you as well. We know that the government is not doing so much, but the government is also trying in some ways. We know the politicians are sharing bread, and sharing rice, a small bag. Ghana must go back for 3 buildings or 4 buildings. That doesn't make any sense. But as much as possible, wash your hands. Don't say the virus doesn't exist, because it does. And stay safe and pray. We believe in prayers and we believe prayers work. But we also have to protect ourselves. We also have to do the needful. We have to make sure that we follow the rules as much as we can.
All right, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. And for the viewers, that is Oluseyi Ogunlana, and is the publisher of Fiesta International magazine. Is winner of international award, and then is and is so we had him today, and then thanks so much once again for sharing your time with us on the show to give us to share your experience with us. Yes, people. So I'm going to round the episode off right now by taking some of the comments that we're following, knowing that not many people actually have questions for him. Um, Somebody says, count him is making noise. Coronavirus is better than Nigerian leaders. Okay, at this point, I want to say, okay, if you have other comments, please keep them coming. If you're just joining the show, you didn't start with us, where we're discussing the plight of Nigerians at in the diaspora, the respective countries wherever they find themselves, and then we were also taking a case in perspective of the Chinese situation where Nigerians are actually just tossed outside after they were all ejected from their houses and forced into quarantine, after which they were just deposited at the airport, locked outside, and then they are also even not allowed to, because they are not even able to travel because Nigeria itself has shut its airport. So they are in a condition as we speak right now, locked outside to be exposed to all kinds of danger. That is some kind of curious and worrisome situation, and that is what we have been talking about, the plight of Nigerians in diaspora in this COVID-19 lockdown. And that was Oluseyi Ogunlana. That is the publisher of the international magazine Fiesta International magazine, which is located in United States of America. It's also concerned. A lot of us are worried. Keep your comments coming, and we are also going to be looking at them. Let's share knowledge, let's share experience, let's share information so that we can know how much, as much as possible, we can help people. I also learned that the Nigerian government has said that they are going to try as quickly as possible, because of the video that went viral from China, to evacuate Nigerians in China. We'll be following this up also, we'll be monitoring everything. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this Objective Media. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, also like us on Facebook. Thank you so much. My name is Segun Olo. I'll come your way again later this evening when hopefully I'll be bringing some other personalities in the authority, especially to talk about situations, especially in Ogun State. I learned that some things are happening in Ogun State. Robbery has actually spiked in Ogun State as a result of, whether you call it hunger or whatever, people in their locked down situation are being robbed at home. Could it be because of hunger? What's up? Well, we learned that some of them have been arrested. I'm trying to reach out to the police command in Ogun State to let us have a conversation about it on the show. Maybe later today, if I get them successfully, we'll come on the show together. Thank you so much for your time again. I appreciate you all. My name is Shegunlo. Bye for now. I'm going to leave you as usual with Idris Abdul Karim, Dide Mabiaku, and Mike Pam. Later.
All of us stay inside together. Oh yeah, where the stimulus package for the suffering and smiling masses?
Money no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus no this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home, stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Coronavirus shut down America, shut down in Europe, shut down in Asia. Wake up Nigeria, don't be ignorant. Isolate yourself, beware of coronavirus. Salamu alaikum yan wana daga harewa. Coronavirus malam umaru gaskiya ne. Ku tabbata kuna wanke hannunku ko da yaushe. Ni ne Idrisa na kawo muku sako. If you wake up my brother, make you wash your hand. If you no get soap, sanitize your hand. Advance yourself my brother, make you no shake hand. Toba fun e lowo, fun ni ebo. Money no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus no this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home, stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Ọlọ́run ọba dákẹ́dájọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba ṣèyí tó wù. àìsàn tí kò gbógun bàbá má jẹ́ kó yá lé wa. Láti China ni corona ti gorí wa Amẹ́ríkà. Nigeria be careful, corona no send.